What's up, everyone? Hello and welcome to a rare Monday stream. Typically, we do not have streams on the ROG channels on Mondays, but it is Ally X Launch Day, so I'm going to hang out, play some games today, and something that I don't usually do. I'm actually going to change games throughout the stream. We'll let you guys kind of vote on which games to show off. I've opted to start with Spider-Man because I just saw it in my Steam library, and I said, yes, I would like to be Spider-Man right now.
Gotta get to Officer Davis's medal ceremony.
Let me get the timer going. I forgot to click start on that. Close enough. Maybe a minute late on that, but that's okay. But yeah, Ally X performance reviews have started to come out. I can even turn on the real-time monitor. I'll put on the minimal version of that and kind of just drag that over to the side. And you know, this is Spider-Man remastered. So it was originally like a PS4 game, I think. And we're getting anywhere between like 75 to 90 FPS right now. Obviously, you know, the settings have been tweaked a bit to get good performance, but it looks great. Playing at 1080p, nearly 90 FPS on the Ally X. It's nuts. It's actually just nuts. Ally X, you know, we're seeing again some of the performance numbers coming out, and there's going to be a lot of independent YouTubers like the Fox and pretty much anybody that makes handheld content. They'll be putting reviews out, and obviously the major websites as well. And what people are seeing is more than double, not nearly double the battery life, but people are seeing more than double the battery life, which is crazy. And we're also seeing just like, you know, a nice bump in performance with the RAM, faster RAM, better RAM. I have no idea where my save is right now, but play something else maybe? I mean, I'll mix it up, don't worry. We're not going to be sticking on Spider-Man for a long time, but I'm going to play games for at least 15-minute segments, and then we'll swap to something else. I don't necessarily have like every game installed on my Ally X, but we could download more and play more. But I do have a bunch of games installed, so we'll mix it up.
Sounds like a lot of people out there.
You'll be fine, honey.
The last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
Well, if only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
All right. So these are just some of the games in here. Elden Ring, Hades, Destiny 2, Deep Rock Galactic, Palworld. I can make a poll on Twitch. I can't easily make a poll on YouTube as well, so I would just have to stick to a Twitch poll, I think.
Come on, honey.
Welcome, everyone. And before I hand it off to Mayor Osborne, I'd just like to say a few words.
So?
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
I mean, there's some loose ends still to be tied up, but...
Loose ends.
Well, a truck pulled away from the scene from a company called Consolidated Shipping. Something's not right about it. I just don't know what.
Well, maybe after this we can grab some coffee. Figure it out together.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jim. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'll try. We all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But,
Okay, there's a 10-minute
instead of
poll
coffee, maybe we
started
can
on
have
YouTube
instead.
to pick for the next game.
I could come over.
Sorry,
I'll cook.
it's on Twitch, not on YouTube.
Or we could, meet at a totally neutral location for a completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
For acts of extraordinary bravery, above and beyond the call of duty, it is my privilege to present Officer Jefferson
This is
Davis
Spider-Man Remastered.
with a Department Medal of Honor.
So the
Phone call, sir.
Kind of in the middle of
PS4
something
one.
here, Jim.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I share this honor with my family. My wife, Rio, and my son.
Yeah, Conga. I know Best Buy has been a little slow with some of the shipments. I'm pretty sure the CrowdStrike
Yes?
thing impacted tons and tons of companies. Obviously, I don't work for Best Buy, so I can't speak for them. But if you guys didn't read about CrowdStrike, airplanes were grounded this weekend, hospitals were disrupted, like thousands, if not millions of people were disrupted by
Listen, jackass.
an
I get
issue
threats like
done
this
on
twice a
some
week.
server
Why
or
don't you
something.
grow
I
a
don't really
pair?
understand it. I didn't read into it, but from what I understand, a lot of shipments are delayed. Like I ordered stuff on Prime Day, and usually Prime is like maybe 2 days shipping. I'm still waiting. I've got stuff that's not coming for 3 more days. So like, there's definitely things. I think ACI, I think the US office might have been affected somehow, but it was the weekend, right? I wasn't really too plugged into my work email. Maybe our shipping stuff was disrupted, but I really don't know. Mr. Negative.
Miles! Miles, are you okay?
Subside.
Miles! Miles! Peter! Come on, Peter. Miles! Miles! Right here, just stay with me. Thank God. Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Peter? Squeeze my hand if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to find your father. Peter,
Daddy's dead.
Peter, wait.
Spoilers.
Come on, say something, please.
There will be a keyword provided in chat when the timer ends to enter the giveaway. There's about a 1-minute entry period for all giveaways.
Mom!
So it won't necessarily start like exactly when the timer ends. Sometimes I'll be wrapping up a level or something. Depends on what we're playing for a game. And we are going to be shifting games. Right now we are taking votes for the next game to play in Twitch. The poll is on Twitch. So if you want to vote for the next game, vote. That's a 10-minute poll.
Under there.
Right now, the winning game is Destiny 2 by a good margin. It looks like 50% of the votes are for Destiny 2, which is not super surprising. I did download it earlier, so we are good to go on that game. Pretty sure Destiny 2 is one of those games that does not run on Linux, which is one of the big benefits to, the Ally X being a Windows handheld. Some games just will not run on Linux. Steam Deck is based on Linux. So there might be a way to get it to work, but there are tons of users out there that they just want something to work, right? They don't want to have to fight something to get it to work. But Bob, you can do it, Miles. Miles, you suck.
Hurry! Flipping!
One of the things that I think that's really, really nicely done with the Ally X versus the original Ally is everything when it comes to the tactile feel of this device. The buttons are snappier. They're a little bit more responsive. They feel like they bounce back more quickly. The sticks are tighter. They definitely have more tension. That's a huge upgrade in my opinion. Even the triggers feel better. They've got like more of a curve in them. They like your finger kind of sits in them a little bit more than they used to. So, am I climbing? The camera was definitely, it was definitely pointing me towards this. I haven't played this game in a minute. I beat it when it dropped on PS5 because I didn't want to wait for PC. The same with Spider-Man 2. I've played like probably God of War and Spider-Man on PS5, and those are the only PlayStation games I've ever played.
Right there.
Not really a console gamer, but I really enjoy Spider-Man.
Hell. Where do you think you're going? I can circle around the edge to get past them.
Can I? About 80 FPS right now. Team Switch. We like to have frames. Okay, nope, that's not the play. I was like, he's looking the other way. Maybe I can sneak up. Some games are silly like that and they let you do stupid things. I wanted to try it.
He was right there. What the hell?
I mean, the Switch also can't even play like Breath of the Wild, which is a pretty low graphic game at 1080p and 60 FPS. Like, can't even play its own first party games 1080 60. Switch is amazing for what it is, right? The Switch is an amazing device for the people that want that kind of experience, long battery life. Oh, he's dead. You really can't knock the Switch for that. But oh, he dead too. Switch can't do this though. That's for sure. To be honest with you, I doubt Switch 2 will be able to do this.
Can't cross yet.
Oh, of course I jump into Spider-Man
Okay,
at a point where it's stealth missions.
gotta find a way around these guys.
I want to be swinging around the city right now, not doing this crap. Where am I going? Under here? I'm dead. Stealth missions are the worst, man. If I'm starting at the beginning, I'm just gonna cry.
That was right there.
Thank God.
Gotta help him.
Not like I've gone very far, but even still.
I got you, Dad.
So I guess this is before Miles gets any powers. I don't really remember the story in the games, and there's so many different storylines, right? Where same character gets their powers in different ways, different times.
Enough! We have to leave. Now.
Lucky. The Ally X and the Ally have the same processor. The Ally X does have slightly better performance, maybe around 10% better performance, depending on the game, right? Because the memory is faster and there's more of it. You get an additional 8 gigs of memory in the Ally X. Ally X's main differences are like the physical things, like the twice the size battery, and the buttons and the sticks and stuff are all slightly better.
Wake up. Wake up.
My Ally X is plugged into power. I'm actually capturing gameplay through that one USB-C port. It's one of the other differences with the Ally and the Ally X. The Ally X does not have the HDMI port. Instead, it has 2 USB-C ports on the top here. and I'm running that into an adapter, which then has HDMI to a capture card. So that's how I'm actually streaming this footage to my PC and to you guys. How does Tekken run on the Ally? I don't own Tekken, and I can't answer that. I actually haven't played a Tekken game in a million years. I'd imagine very well. Tekken should run flawlessly on the Ally X. I can't imagine why it wouldn't, but I can't tell you firsthand how it plays because I haven't tried. You only have a normal Ally? Nothing wrong with that, man. Normal Ally is great. Still got mine right there. It looks like the poll has completed, so we will be swapping to Destiny 2 in a little bit. Hades 2 is the next most voted for game. Can I skip the cinematic? Well, probably not.
I'm sorry for your loss. Do I know you?
Why don't I play Dota 2? Can you imagine playing Dota 2 with a controller?
I was at City Hall when...
Bro, are you crazy?
I know you don't know me.
Dota 2 on a handheld
just
sounds like
wanted to
a
say,
bad
I know what
time.
you're going through. That's what you were
I mean, I
gonna
guess
say,
I can plug a
right?
mouse and keyboard in, but
Or it all gets easier with time.
Minecraft.
Or don't worry.
Is Minecraft on the Xbox launcher?
God's
I
plan.
could probably download Minecraft.
Sorry.
I don't
was
know
just
how to play
trying
Minecraft.
help. I know.
But I could probably download it. I've never played Minecraft before.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
Ew, Bluetooth mouse. Then I'm playing Dota 2 with latency? That's just... because Bluetooth is always going to have latency. I want to swing around just for a little bit. Get a look at beautiful New York in fall, in the rain.
Pigeon target acquired.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right.
I don't have like any of my upgrades.
It's me.
I've played a lot of Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2,
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up.
and I'm trying to like
And that kid lost
do
his
certain
mom.
maneuvers, and they just don't work because I haven't unlocked them yet. It's too early on in the game.
What about the police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
I'm not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's
What's
not
the
at
lowest frame rate
recycling
I've hit?
center,
I think I
we'll
saw
find some
74.
evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah. Good work,
82
MJ.
right
I'll
now.
let you know what I find.
78.
Oh, one more thing. I talked
81.
to the detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to,
I mean,
quote,
this feels
corrupt
perfect.
people.
Corrupt?
Like,
What does that mean?
They say it's sort of
I
like
didn't know I
mind
wanted to
control.
replay
It
this
brings
game,
out the negative part of
but
you,
it's about to
makes you do
happen.
things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This is coming from a guy who can run up walls.
like, my wife and I are having a kid, and the due date is in like 29 days. And my Ally X is going to be my absolute best friend sitting in that hospital, because we're going to be there for...
MJ's hunch was
You're in the
right.
hospital for like 2 days,
Place
right?
is crawling
So
with demons.
maybe longer. This is going to be my life.
Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
You plug in your charger slash PFI at the same time. It also sent my Ally to get the SD card reader fixed and came back fixed. And now it's not reading it again. Interesting. I mean, if you send it back again, they'll fix it for you. I when it comes to like that kind of repair center stuff, I really have no knowledge. I've never had an SD card break on me, so I haven't been through that. I'm sorry to hear that happened. I know that when did you have it repaired? Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting on shipments. I mean, I can't really speak for Best Buy. But the CrowdStrike disruption over the past weekend that, you know, it downed multiple airlines, like the whole nation. Their flights were on hold, like hospitals were shut down, like it was a huge disruption, and shipping is a big thing. I'm, like I said earlier, I'm waiting on Prime Day stuff that I ordered a week ago. You don't usually order stuff from Amazon, have to wait more than a week. That's insane. And it's just, there's been a lot of things screwed up with the CrowdStrike stuff. So going to be a fun month for IT employees fixing CrowdStrike. Seriously, it's everywhere. Like everybody is having a bad time with that. Alrighty, I'm gonna do this little mission just because it sounds fun, and then we'll try Destiny 2. Where am I going?
That's all of them. High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
We're looking. How do I scan? There's like a way to scan or something, right? Been a minute. This guy.
Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my
Blast
electric webs.
Hello?
Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice. There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by.
Another junction box.
Gotcha. Almost there. One more box should do it.
Really? Oh, that's apparently my super ability. Lol. 1, 2. Did this one go through or not? Because it shows that I've hit 3 of them. There's 3 lights. That one's green, that one's green. That one's green. Oh, there. Nope, behind this thing. Can I punch this?
Uh-huh.
We did it.
That's it.
Yeah, really happy with the performance in Spider-Man. Open world, you know, this is going to be like more of a dungeony zone. Great performance on both. Suit power ready. I don't know where I'm supposed to go though. Not here. This is where I came in, turned in. Maybe up these stairs. Doesn't look very fruitful. Definitely not. Aha.
Oh, man. These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait, these are Osborn campaign offices.
Yeah, Cherry Man.
Paths originate from the same address.
It's impressive to get this kind of performance. Is the base model enough for me as 60 FPS 1080p user? So the Z1 Extreme is going to get you very similar performance to the Ally X. The main differences with the Ally X is the Ally X has basically double the battery, better buttons, more memory, better joysticks, right? It's just like a kind of a leveled up version of the Z1 Extreme Ally. There's also the Z1 Ally. Z1 Ally has a inferior processor. So it is a little bit less capable. That's the one that I think right now at Best Buy is $399. So that one is half the price of this, right? That one's more for someone that wants to play like a lot more indie games, and you can still, you know, tackle some AAA games probably, but like something like this or Hogwarts Legacy or Elden Ring, it's not going to have a 60 FPS experience, right? I'm getting 90 FPS here with Spider-Man, which is pretty nuts. All right, one more thing to talk to. Oh my god, I forgot, like Spider-Man 1 has like all these moments where you're just walking and you can't run or anything. Spider-Man 2 I don't think has moments like that.
This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign.
I mean, Mad
office.
D, that really depends on you.
I found an address here.
Like if you're looking to purchase and you can afford the Ally X and you think you would benefit from a larger battery and you think you do you know, a lot of travel, the larger battery alone is, for some people, that's going to be the biggest selling point for the Ally X, right? Because the battery, you're going to get more than double the battery life on this device.
This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
But the overall performance is quite similar. So you're paying more money for something that gets, you know, maybe 10% more performance. It's not a dramatic increase in performance over the Ally. But for me, it's the shape of it. Like, we've got kind of like a fatter handle on this versus my Ally is plugged into the XG Mobile right now. I don't feel like disconnecting it. But this is a little bit wider, and it's not like the Ally X is fat, but it is thicker than the original Ally. But it's overall, like, you know, still pretty lightweight and small. Weighs slightly more. Again, it's like, I don't know, 60 grams more. I forget the exact number. It does weigh a little bit more, but overall not much. But okay, I honestly could probably just play Spider-Man all day, but I promised we'd mix it up. Just gonna roll through the rain one last time, just kind of looking at that frame rate. It went down to 70, that's the lowest I've seen it go. Back to 80, back to 80 as we zip through the city. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Not once has it gone below 70. I've seen 70 and 71. And, you know, it just, with this panel, it all feels perfect. It feels just completely fluid. Feels amazing. Ridiculously good gaming experience. But we promised that we would check out multiple games. So we're going to do that. Okay. Next up. Oh, and this is, you know, something we did recently on our podcast, ROG Pulse. We showed off the new Armor Crate SE. This should be version 1.5 of Armor Crate SE. This is something that all Ally users can get. It should have come out today for all users. You just download it in the update center, And, you know, some of the changes are, well, the update center is now here. So pretty much all of your updates are right here. Oh, look at that. There's a new card reader update. I haven't downloaded that yet. And there's even like some fun ways to customize your library. So like, you know, this is what I like for the library. Nice big tiles. You can actually swap it to a list. So you just scroll to a list. That's just by pressing the start button, roll through that list of games. That's a cool option, but you can even customize it to be, you know, a little bit different. You can swap it over to a horizontal menu and have it be, I don't know, this is more like a traditional console menu, I guess. And some people are going to prefer that. So there's some pretty cool options available, and you can even tweak more. You can tweak things about the amount of blur on the background image and whether or not there's titles on it and so on. So pretty cool. But Destiny 2 was the winning game of our poll. So I'm going to go ahead and launch Destiny 2. I have not played this game in a long time. It has been years since I've touched Destiny 2. I haven't launched it yet, but I remember I launched Destiny 2 the day the Ally came out, and like, because that was like one of the most requested games, because I guess Destiny 2 doesn't run that well on the Steam Deck. So a lot of people were asking to see Destiny 2 on the OG Ally when that came out. So I figured I'd install it today, and that seems, again, the poll was 40% of the votes were for Destiny 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different games. So let's see how that goes. I've heard great things about, yeah, Final Shape is supposed to be great. I'm gonna lie. Change this to gamepad, make sure. Yeah, it's still not really responding to that. It wants me to use a mouse and keyboard. It is a shooter. Hello? Wow. Okay. Change to desktop mode and see how this goes. Hello, video game? You guys can see where I'm clicking, right? You can see that. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. That's where I'm clicking. That's my mouse. Date of birth declined. Wow. I like. Bear with me. I'm just going to use a mouse. Plug it into my adapter. This is a situation where that second USB port would be helpful too. If you is this mouse dead? Oh my god, I bet you it's dead. I bet you any money this mouse is dead. No battery. I don't really use this mouse as my spare. Yeah. Okay. We did it. That's not my birthday. You are correct. Fingers crossed it doesn't work. I'm not a fan of Destiny. Lol. Hey man, we're going to show off a wide range of games. My brother actually works on Destiny 2. I played a lot of it when it first dropped, and when you step away from a game for like even like a year, I find it hard to get back in. Once I step away from the game, I'm like I play classic WoW because it's comfortable and it's nostalgic, and I like know what I'm getting into. But like retail is just like, what is this game? I haven't played it in years, so I don't think I can even stomach it. Just sounds like too hard to get into. Not born in 2004. That is, you are correct. I was not. I was born way before that. There is no code today, Ley Fuentes. No elite code today. Gotta update the... Sometimes we don't have codes for stream. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Change my game on Twitch. Play Hellblade 2. I do not own it. Play Once Human. Is that game free? Destiny 2 is, I think, 120 gigs. It's a very large game. And one of the values of the Ally X versus the Ally is the Ally X comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's plenty of room. All right, so you guys saw it here. We logged in for the first time. This is just like the default booting up. 0 settings changed.
You're not gonna find a better deal.
I mean, I'm so lost. Where do I go? How do I do stuff? Where's my... Okay, I see player names. So I assume that's like part of town that's relevant, not like the back alley that I'm in.
I want the kind that the hunters use.
Once Human doesn't support controller? Why are you suggesting games that don't support controller, guys? Today we're sticking to all controller games. And granted, playing shooters with a controller is outlawed in my house, but I'm gonna have to break that law today. We're just gonna play Destiny for a little bit though.
It's good to see you alive, Guardian.
Oh, I remember this. This is the town. How do I shot web? Do I just like hit start? 1900. I'm probably like the most powerful character in the whole game, right? Nobody's as strong as me. How do we get to missions? These guys are vendors. I remember that.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
Sure. Man, I don't know. Special deliveries? Cool. Are you gonna give me a mission?
Guardian.
Nope. So if 1 terabyte's not enough for you, the other nice thing is these M.2s are standard sized. So they're super easy to swap them out if you decide that you did want to upgrade beyond this. But for, I think the average user, 1 terabyte's like the sweet spot. I think that's where most people are going to feel confident. Like that's enough for them to have enough games on at a single time, where they're not adding and removing games all the time. You just kind of get it all set up, have some headroom for those impulse games, and you're good. Because, yeah, I mean, Destiny 2, like I said, this game's huge. It's 120 gigs, so that's already more than a tenth of your storage. But then again, for indie games, you could fit all of them, like so many games. So it's really going to depend on the user for sure. But for me, 1 terabyte is like such a good number. I'm good to go for a while with that. Okay, there has to be return to orbit. Okay. I don't really care about doing a specific mission. I just want to... Oh, there's so many planets! Eternity. Can I even go here? I probably don't own the DLC. Oh, I can. Cool. When will we be launching in India? Ask your retailers. I have no idea. It's impossible for me to keep up with every region's Searching for guardians. Is this a dungeon? I don't want to do a dungeon. I just want to like run around a planet. Dreaming City, Eternity. I mean, Neptune's got to just be a planet, right? Let's go. Cloud gaming is a great resource, and then you don't. What is this? Normal Destiny campaign. Love to hear it, Crypto. Hope you love it as much as I do. Ooh, I like the vibes. This is Neptune.
This is Neptune?
That's what I
There's
said.
A whole city here. An entire civilization. I've got a ping on Osiris's coordinates. Let's find him.
You on the road. Identify yourself. Are you with the invaders?
We're Guardians from the last city.
You took 2 days off work just for jamming your Ally X,
We're
dude.
fighting
Love
the
to
same
hear the
enemy.
passion
We're
and
here to
dedication.
find something called the Veil.
The Veil.
Tempest and I are a little pinned down right now, but we'll be there soon. Stay frosty, Jiren.
Oh god, shooting games with controller is not for me. It's hard. Where'd the homie go me? How do I heal? How do I shot web? I just have to hide? Ouch. I don't know what that green fuzzy barrier means. It means I gotta break through the shield? Yeah, I was I'm getting camped by this boy. Is that loot? Am I rich? Best item in the game. Got it. just ran at him. Dude, like I said, I'm going to say it a million times. I do not play shooters on controller. It's like the hardest thing in the world to me because I just feel so restricted in my aiming and my movement. Like, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. It's like, I mean, they rely on aim assist. I get it. But to me, it's like, I don't know. It's rough. It's rough. My brain cannot do it. And it's funny because I grew up playing GoldenEye. I grew up playing a lot of Halo 2, a lot of Halo 1 on the original Xbox. Before I ever really played Doom or Quake or any FPS on the PC, mostly played RTS. I played a lot of like Brood War. I played a lot of Warcraft 3 growing up, Dota, a little bit of Dota. And then the only time I dabble with shooters on PC, what really got me to PC was MMOs, is what made me a PC gamer. But of course, I played many shooters on PC since then. Is this like a generator? What is that? Destroy that thing. You're gonna have to re-download Destiny 2 again. It's a good game, man. The gunplay is very good. Supercharged. How do I... Oh. Not what I was trying to do, but you know what? It's fine. Oh. I got a snack? I'm eating some noodles. Okay. Overall, though, I haven't tweaked any settings. These are default settings, and it feels great. Like,
Where are these ugly things coming from? There's no end to them.
We always thought we were the last ones left. Wait until the Vanguard hears about this. No time for that now. If we don't stop the Shadow Legion, there won't be any city left.
Guardian, I'm up here. I think the Cabal know I'm here.
Osiris, I'm detecting
New
an anomaly
objective.
on my sensors. We'll check it out while the coast is clear.
Understood. I patiently note that it is quite confined in here.
Let me in. What's this? Look within? You see beyond? What does that even mean?
This energy source. This is incredible. You can wield it.
What? Whoa, we're Spider-Man now. I told you I wanted to keep playing Spider-Man. I mean, every shooter is better with a grapple. Like, it doesn't even need a grapple point. You just grapple on thin air. Bruh, that's fun. I keep wanting to go in these buildings, but it's like, no. Puppies. Okay. I'm gonna reinstall Destiny on my PC. Like, all you gotta do is give me a grapple hook, and I'm like, peak gameplay acquired. No idea where I'm supposed to go. Apparently right here. Maybe. There was an indicator. Okay, we got baddies. I'll take that as a positive sign. Okay, there's a cooldown on the grapple. I bungled the recovery and I couldn't cast it again. That's okay.
Osiris, I'm detecting an anomaly on my sensors. We'll check it out while the coast is clear.
Understood. Patiently note that it is quite confined in here.
I haven't touched Warframe in a long time either. Fun game.
This energy source. This is
I mean, Warframe still has a really healthy player base, right? But that's true for Destiny 2 as well. These games are both really old, but they like look and feel really good and have strong player bases. You love to see it. Okay. What is this game? Yo. I can dig it. I had one bullet in the chamber. You love to see it.
I could use a hand over here.
Where is over here, sir?
Body can't handle this much power. Your vital signs are in the red.
Too much power. Exhausted. Who is this guy? We got surfboards. Got him. Best character in the game? Okay.
You work fast.
We don't like to waste time.
Well, good. There isn't a moment to lose.
We regroup at the watchtower.
You don't understand. We've got to get to the Veil.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you. Not all of us have lives to spare.
The most hated character in the game? LOL. Okay. Well, I guess. Social High, I think there is a disruption due to the, whatever that company is. I've been saying it all day. Mob Striker, whatever they're... Somebody help me out. The company that had the big server screw up. Cloud Strike. Grounded flights. Screwed up hospitals. Screwed up shipping. Amazon got screwed up. You know, Best Buy clearly is slowed down by it. Clown Strike, I like that. So, out of our hands, obviously we make the product. Best Buy is handling shipments in the US, but it's out of Best Buy's hands if their whole network got disrupted by a few days, because that just pushes everything back by a few days. I mean, I'm waiting on Prime Day deals. They said they're coming Thursday this week. And it's like, I ordered it when Prime Day was like last Wednesday. There's going to be an 8-day shipment from Amazon. That's like unheard of. So like that's kind of like where we're at. What is this guy?
The final shape awaits. The veil is but the next step.
These are some goofy looking things. He looks like a Pixar villain. He looks like his shoulders should be full of wine pauldrons. Okay. I'm doing like half-hour sessions with each game. That was a nice little taste of Destiny. And all it's done is made me want to play more Destiny. Runs ridiculously well. Default settings, basically just a 1080 60 FPS experience with default settings, which means I'm sure you can min-max it. I'm sure you can tweak the settings to get like 90 FPS, if not better, right? Haven't even felt the need to do it though, because it feels perfect. And frame rate is something that I'm pickier on with shooters if I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I can feel it a lot more, like the frame rate feels a lot more relevant playing with a mouse and keyboard than with a controller, because with a controller it already feels kind of foreign to me. How do I quit the game? Like, bro, I'm just gonna Alt F4 you. Settings, social, gameplay, sound, video. Maybe it's here. I have no idea. Exit is at the top. In gameplay? Which menu? The giveaway is happening in a second. I'm trying to figure out how to quit the game. All right. It's in gameplay. I don't see gameplay. Or there it is. Exit to desktop. Wow, they hid that well. Okay. All right, let me get the giveaway set up. So the giveaway is done via a keyword in chat. There's a 1 minute entry period for that keyword. Type it once only. You type it twice, you're disqualified. And this is to win a $20 voucher to us.gamesplendid.com. It's a wallet voucher. These vouchers do expire if you do not redeem them before the year ends. So please make sure that you redeem it onto your GameSplendid account before the end of the 31st of December. And there you go. Exclamation mark Ally X in all caps to enter the giveaway of 1 minute to enter. Exclamation mark Ally X to enter. The bot will declare when entries have closed, but it's roughly a minute. As we see sometimes it takes a minute for YouTube to start showing up in here. Yeah, there we got some YouTube people. All right, good. Okay, roughly 20 seconds left to get your entry in. Half-Life Allix. That's good. You can no longer enter the raffle, declares the bot. The timer is like so inconsistent. It'll like say all different kinds of numbers because it takes a minute to refresh itself. But anyways, it's set to be 1 minute, and that's why I say roughly a minute. We will pick our winner. It is Pup Nitro on Twitch. Pup Nitro. Claim your win. You need to provide your Discord ID in order to accept your prize, because we send all prizes out the week following each giveaway via Discord. Pup Nitro, what is your Discord ID? Alrighty. Congrats. We'll send you a whisper, next Wednesday. All right, let me restart the clock. The next highest game on our poll to play was actually Elden Ring. So I think we'll fire up some Elden Ring. Topical game. Haven't played in a little while. We'll just dabble. Show off that Ally X performance for those that haven't seen it, even though I have streamed a fair bit of Elden Ring on the Ally X. I haven't streamed it with the frame rate being shown. That being said, Elden Ring does cap at 60 FPS, so we're going to hit it. We are not giving away Ally X's today, no. If you type !" giveaway, it'll show you that we're giving away $20 vouchers at GameSplendid.com. We rarely do hardware giveaways on stream because it's really tough to do international giveaways for hardware or physical items. So we typically just do digital giveaways on the channel. We give away game keys and stuff like that. I guess we logged off after defeating this boss. Lossless scaling. So the settings that I have on in Elden Ring are pretty much the best settings you can use for Ally. And there's a whole article. If you go to our website, if you just search for ROG Ally best Elden Ring settings or best performance settings, Whitson wrote a whole article basically just kind of breaking down how to get the best possible performance. And I highly recommend you check it out because I'm not going to mess with my settings because he spent a lot of time tweaking and tinkering and finding like the best possible situation, and it really does run great. Okay, so kill this boss. I gotta change the game on Twitch. Okay. I'm thinking, like, is there a room past this room? But it doesn't look like it. I mean, this is... TDP, we are set to turbo 30 watts. We are playing plugged in, as I literally cannot stream unless I'm plugged in to also capture the signal. This looks like it might be right. Question mark? I have no idea. Bro, you just gonna like take it? Oh! This is fine. You're stuck in the crystal cave right now and you forget how to get out? Dude, that's the worst. But I've been there. Bro. I'm actually trying to remember the block button. Okay, I'm doing it way too slow. I'm even pressing the right button. Okay, that's not blocked. Or maybe I need to be two-handing block? Yes, that's why. Festive Grease. Oh. I don't know why they didn't sneak attack. Again, not sure why they didn't sneak attack. Oh my goodness. I thought you just walked up behind someone and attacked and it did a sneak attack, right? And apparently not. Didn't work twice. I have no patience for Souls games, man. I just want to attack. Cyberpunk 2077, I have not tried it in the Ally X, so I cannot comment. And I don't have it downloaded, and I am not going to download it during the stream. That game is too damn big. It would take forever, even with fiber. I don't know why everybody's just kind of like reacting slowly, but it is what it is. Bro. Oh my goodness. I'm dead. Yo, he's scary. Damn, that's a cool sword. Darth Maul mode. The giveaway is a $20 voucher to GameSplendid.com. We're playing multiple games today. It's basically a $20 Steam gift card, more or less. You can buy Steam games on GameSplendid. They're one of our partners, and you get all kinds of discounts by even if you log into your ROG account through them, you get discounts. It's cool. Fortnite would run great on this. I can't tell you the numbers because I haven't played it on the Ally. I really don't play shooters on controller, So it's like not something I have any experience with. But I can tell you it would run really well. Oh my goodness. You just keep swinging. Jesus. Oh my god. I'm like, all right, I got the big guy dead. This other guy's going to be freelo. Nope, he hits like a truck too. Everything in Elden Ring, it's just like, you can't let your guard down. You can never just be like, I'll just kill you by face tanking your attack. You can't do that. This is going to be a very short. What are we playing next, boys? Let me put the poll up. All right, the poll is going to be on Twitch because Twitch is kind of our primary streaming platform for gaming, and I can't do a poll on both. So I'm just doing it on Twitch. So if you want to vote, you got to go to twitch.tv/ASUS ROG new poll. Let's take a look at my game library. So we've already played Spider-Man, Destiny 2, and Elden Ring. We'll do next game. And then we'll do Palworld. So we got that installed. DRGS, even though I've streamed a bunch of that. It's a fun game. Hades 2. Look at my Steam library really quick. See if there's anything else that would be like worth trying to download quickly. Because there's probably more things that I might not have launched that may not be appearing in that launcher. No, not really. Like maybe Armored Core is not huge. 60 gigs, just kidding. I mean, I've got 1 billion games. Install the first Descendant. That's probably huge too. Some of these games, man. I used to stream full time on my personal channel, and people would gift me games like because they wanted me to stream it. They're, oh, Jake, we want you to stream this game. They'd gift me a game, and I got gifted some weird games. Like, bro, I'm never streaming that. Never streaming that ever. Exoprimal, that game got canceled already. Rest in pieces. This is 1 terabyte of Call of Duty, Ghost Runner. What was the game somebody was just asking for? The first Descendant game is pretty new. Witcher's going to be huge, right? Witcher's an interesting suggestion, at least. How do I search? Is that the top? Nope. It's going to make me scroll like a savage. Oh, it's at the top left. Didn't even see it. Oh my goodness, it's so small. Witcher. 43 gigs. I mean, it's not horrible, but it says play in 30 minutes. It's estimating a 34-minute download. Yeah, I think we're kind of stuck with the games I downloaded. Like I downloaded some, and that's Everspace 1. That's 10. Like 10 gigs is reasonable, but all these other games you guys are asking for are going to take so much. I don't know Hellblade. No, I've never played Hellblade. Yeah. I installed some of these big games. Like I installed Destiny 2 and stuff before the stream, and Spider-Man before the stream, because I figured there would be, at least 2 very different games and, good examples of things to show. But I can't just install my whole library. Like Helldivers 2, that'd be interesting to see how that runs. Manor Lords sounds rough on a controller. Sounds impossible, in fact. God of War, yeah, that would be too big to download right now. I mean, we can definitely do those on a future stream. Northgard. I think we're still got Elden Ring running. Let's go back to Elden Ring and close that. And then we'll pick a different game. Takes a minute for Elden Ring to close. That's why the resolution is all a little wonky right now, as the game is fully closing. Play some music. The Last of Us is amazing. No Man's Sky is fairly small, is it? Why you do that, game? Why don't I see it? Am I crazy? Oh, that's it. 18 gigs? That seems reasonable. I'm willing to just check that out. I mean, I don't have a release date on the Delta 2. Great headset. Love it. Really sounds good. I've been enjoying mine. I don't think there's a release date officially yet, though. Yeah, not that I know of. All right, No Man's Sky is downloading. Play music through the Ally X. I mean, I'll play game audio, but I'm not gonna go install Spotify in the Ally X. And that's arbitrary, right? It doesn't make a difference for you or me to play music through it. Do you want to hear it through my microphone? I have noise cancellation. It's gonna sound terrible. What else do we got? So I am downloading No Man's Sky. Slowly, but surely. I don't really know the prices of our headsets, to be honest with you. I don't know if we have any that cost $50. Maybe on a sale we'd have one that's low, but most of our gaming headsets are closer to 150 to 200, I believe. I've actually used very few ROG headsets because I can only use the ones that have an aux cable, and that's the biggest upgrade with the Delta 2. For the longest time, I didn't even use an ROG headset. And it's just because I use an audio interface. I use basically a mixing board, and I need the aux cable. So if it doesn't have the 3.5 millimeter, it doesn't work for me. So the Delta S Core is like our non-wireless version of the Delta S, which when you take away the component for wireless, the price comes way down. That is $79.99. And so I think that's the cheapest, like, good headset you're gonna get from ROG. The Delta S Core, $79.99. Old school aux, dude. It's when you stream using an audio interface, it's the only way. It's the only way. At least for the way my setup works. It has always worked. All right, so I'm sitting here thinking like, yeah, we're gonna jump into No Man's Sky in a minute, but clearly, it's not doing too much for me. And I thought it was gonna be really fast because, wow, I've played 178 hours of No Man's Sky. And I haven't played this game in like 6 years. Last played today. That's a lie. That's a lie. I clicked install. Because I have it downloaded on my main PC, so it's sending files from my PC here, but it's clearly not working. So that's fun. Let's check out a fairly CPU intensive game. Bro, I don't really keep up with like every game in the world. It's impossible to like be plugged into every community and know how every community is doing. Palworld was one of the most explosive launches in video games in recent memory, right? Palworld was just everywhere. Like, it was the #1 stream game, the #1 game on Steam. It just was like boom. And I just went to go change the game category to Palworld, and there are less than 500 viewers. It's crazy how that works, right? The game had such an explosive audience and had such a huge impact, had extreme success, but it didn't have the staying power apparently. Maybe they'll have a big update, maybe it'll bring people back in, but like Pokemon, which obviously Palworld it pulled a lot of fans from, or whatever, a lot of inspiration from. They're not one-to-one the same game in any way. In a lot of ways, Palworld does things that people have wanted to see Pokemon do for a very long time. But Pokemon's got like this, like probably the most like loyal, strongest player base of like any IP in the world. Pokemon's probably the largest intellectual property on the planet. So I just hope that Palworld's success maybe gets us a Pokemon closer to this. All right, so frame rate is like right out of the gates. Like I said, this is going to be a harder game to run as I expected, because Palworld, I remember specifically being a very CPU hungry game, and we can very likely tweak the settings here a little bit. Said restart required for a lot of those settings. I mean, we're getting about 40 FPS. I bet you can get Palworld running at 70 to 90. I don't remember. How do I shot web? How do I? Get him, Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, you suck. Get him, weird ghost cat. I mean, I would call this Switch level performance, but you'd be playing a much worse game, much less lower powered game. But there's definitely settings you could tweak to get this running better. Sealed Rim of the Swordmaster. Release date information. If it has not been announced, I have no info for you. Sorry. You know, it's things get announced when they get announced, and I don't have the I don't know. B, I don't have the power to give information that has not yet been given. Armor is damaged. Doesn't it seem kind of weird that this game? I always thought this kind of weird. This game has an armor repair mechanic. It just seems like, why? There's enough things to manage. You can make me manage my armor. What are you attacking, bro? What is that? Is it Lapras? Go get him. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Trying to auto aim. My aim hacks. Dude, just pushing the corpses around is a little savage, right? I thought that was the right button. I was so confident that was the right button. Nope, can't mine. Don't know how to do it. Maybe it's this button. No, I know it's not. Who knows how much your store will get? Yeah, I have no idea. When it comes to the stuff with Best Buy and, you know, in-store inventory and whatnot, I have zero insight on that, guys. Sorry. What did I just... Dog coins? What a waste of a Pokeball. Or whatever they're called. I like don't recognize the area I'm in at all, but everything's low level, so it's like okay. Specs question mark? The Ally X is pretty much the same as the Ally. It's got the Ryzen Z1 Extreme APU. It's got a 1080p panel, 120 hertz display. This model itself though has 24 gigs of memory and an 80 watt hour battery. Some of the big changes are just the battery went from a 40 watt hour battery to an 80 watt hour battery, which is double, right? The device itself is actually getting more than double the battery life of the previous Z1 Extreme Ally. And yeah, the sticks and the buttons and the triggers have all been improved. They're all leveled up. Tighter sticks, more responsive, snappier buttons. Overall, it's just kind of like, you know, this is not a Ally 2, right? A lot of people like to assume that the Ally X is like the Ally 2, but we deliberately did not name it the Ally 2 because it is not the Ally 2. Ally 2 will be when we are ready for a larger, you know, generational update that's actually going to have a big jump in performance. This does have an increase in performance of maybe, you know, some games will get about 10% better performance over the Z1 Extreme Ally, but it's really going to be, you know, some games are going to run the same, right? It's the same exact APU inside, and the APU is doing most of that work, right? So Ally 2 on a budget. I mean, it's just like a matter of the handheld space is so new, and we learned so much from making the Ally. And I think, you know, the feedback was pretty consistent. Like there was a lot of feedback, and we read all of it, whether it be here on stream or on Discord or Reddit or Twitter or whatever. And I will not call it X. I will call it Twitter. Look at that Eevee. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty loud and clear that people wanted, you know, bigger storage, easier to upgrade storage, bigger battery life. That was the big one. Battery life was the biggest complaint. So we got we got a full laptop battery in this thing. It's nuts. This game with its guns. So silly. Can I catch you? There's an 8% chance. Not very high, but there was a chance. Get me off this hell ride. Go get him. ROG CPUs win? Like Intel and AMD, bro, that's probably never going to happen. Making a CPU is... I would be very surprised. I mean, what do I know? I'm just the streamer, right? I don't know what we're working on behind the scenes, but that would be shocking. Does anybody know if audio via Bluetooth has any output lag? Input and an output latency is a thing on Bluetooth. Bluetooth inherently is an imperfect technology. Now, there are, so not all Bluetooth is created equally either though, right? So say that you had our ROG Cetra earbuds. They actually have a gaming mode, which I think it uses maybe a little bit more energy, but it actually has a lower latency, right? So there are things with better latency than others, but typically Bluetooth devices will have like noticeable latency, and that's true for a mouse, a keyboard, you name it. Now you can use your adapter that comes if you buy an ROG mouse or an ROG keyboard. You can always use that. The dongle to connect it, That's not Bluetooth. That's a wireless connection, and that's going to have a better, a lower amount of latency than a Bluetooth ever will, really. On gaming mode, there's basically no latency. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, a lot of other headsets don't have that option, right? So, yeah, Cetras are great. They're really good. Surprisingly good. All right, Palworld, I'm born of you. But yeah, I mean, I think that was the lowest frame rate we've seen today. But again, I didn't really mess with the settings too much. And even when I messed with the settings, like, you need to reboot the game for these settings to go into effect. And it's like, I'm too lazy to do that right now. We're getting like 70 to 90 FPS playing Spider-Man. We were getting a stable 60 FPS in Elden Ring. Elden Ring doesn't go beyond a 60. We were getting, what else do we play? Ever since Elden Ring always does this to Armory Crate. It's like, come on, man. It always does this to Windows. On my desktop and on the Ally. It drives me nuts, man. It's like, why is it all screwy? Why you do this, Elden Ring? Why you do this to me? It's like I could probably just unplug this, which is going to disconnect my thing. It's going to say no signal. And then plug it back in. Will that even fix it? Nope. Didn't even fix it. Jerks. All right. We're going to round out the stream with a quick dive in Deep Rock, and then we'll do another giveaway. What's up, Alex? Welcome, welcome. Video signal abnormal still? Oh, no. Did I break it by disconnecting? Did I screw up my capture card? You gotta be kidding me. This is more of a Windows error than anything else. Sometimes when I do this, the only fix is to just reboot Windows and then it'll work again. But definitely not the first time this has happened. That is truly disappointing. I thought that maybe I could fix Armory Crate. Did my system get hit by CrowdStrike too? No, I just unplugged the USB-C cable to try to fix this, which Elden Ring causes the aspect ratio to get weird on some programs. And I thought that just by unplugging and replugging, I would, you know, kind of like, it's like plugging in another monitor in this sense, because that's how I'm connecting the capture card to it, is through HDMI, which is connected to my USB hub. But it is now just not working at all. It's just not connecting. So it is what it is. I think we're just going to wrap things here today. Normally we don't even stream on Mondays. I thought it'd be fun to just kind of hang out on Monday, get some games in, play a bunch of different games that people might have been requesting. I downloaded a decent variety. Obviously I'm never going to please everyone. There's a lot of games we didn't get to stream, but tomorrow I will actually be playing more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, because tomorrow I have 2 more game keys to give away. So we're giving away a couple copies of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, but I think we're actually going to wrap things up here because well, I don't really want to reboot this and try to launch a game and then close the stream down in 15 minutes. That just seems silly. So we get to do the giveaway a little bit early, and for those that are hanging out in chat, not just kind of not just farming keys, we can actually get you guys a better chance to win. So we'll set a new keyword really quick. Okay, exclamation mark burger in chat. All caps. Burger. Burger. Show me your love for the cheeseburgers. Type it once to enter the giveaway to win a $20 voucher to GameSplit.com. Burgers. Now you want a burger? Dude, who doesn't want a burger? Krabby Patty? It's not going to work out for you, friend. Good try. What did I see? There was like some SpongeBob. I don't know. SpongeBob, like, it's like, get this new SpongeBob skins or something and something. And I was just like, what? What is this? I don't remember what I read that in. I just something. Maybe I'm making things up. Definitely read about SpongeBob being involved in something that I was not expecting it to be in. Okay, you can no longer enter the raffle. The winner is Twanderert. Twanderert, claim your win. Give me your Discord ID. Alrighty. GG. Burgers are superior because they have fries. I mean, true. Fries make everything better. All right, friends. Short stream today. Nice little way to just celebrate the Ally X launch. We will be back tomorrow with Deep Rock Galactic Survivor Game Key giveaways for PC. And then this is the Elgato low profile arm. Yep. And then we will actually be kind of just hanging out on Thursday, which is normally our like talk show day. But instead of doing like we'll do product unboxings and focus topics, we're actually just gonna hang out. Lane, Whitson, and I are just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about our favorite games to play in the Ally. It's just gonna kind of be like just chatting, Ally and chill. We'll answer any questions in chat. Just gonna be a chill. Let's just kind of talk about our Ally experience stream. It's gonna be fun. But till then, guys, GG's. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow for some Deep Rock Galactic Survivors. Peace out.